Good morning, preppers. This is your prepper principal, David Lynn. I'm sitting in Walmart having my morning libation, my elixir coffee. And it's been about a week since I posted a video. So I'm going to go over what I carry in my first aid kit. And it's a good first aid kit. So at this point, let's get started. This is a basic first aid kit that I purchased from Rogers Pharmacy, which is right down the road from me. I paid about $12 for it, and it has all the basic components separated out into sections. It's really good. But in addition to that, I added some stuff. So let's go through and let's look at what's in it. Your basic medical kit comes with, basics. It comes with Band-Aids, gauze, a little bit of ointment or antibiotic ointment in case you cut yourself. It comes with some basic Tylenol type tablets and something usually for your stomach if it gets upset. Maybe it'll have an antihistamine in it. It'll probably have some one pair of gloves. It'll have some instructions on first aid and what to do in an emergency. But I added a few things to mine. First of all, you can go over to Walmart and you can get this triple antibiotic ointment equate. It's like 99 cents a tube, and you get in the cheap area. They got a little area where they sell stuff for like about $1. So I added this, and it's a good sized tube. Not that I get a lot of headaches or that I take it, but I went and I got some generic equate pain relievers like Tylenol. I got 2 packs of these. There's like 100 tablets in a pack, and they're the standard 500 milligrams. I think I paid about maybe $3 for this. I added a little kit with some extra gloves and a few things to it, some little towelettes and such. And then you can go online and you can order. I think I got this. I purchased this on 10/18, so it's a little less than a year old. And it's got all the basics in it. It's got stuff for 2 different types of pain medication for headaches. It's got stuff for an upset stomach. It's got stuff for diarrhea. It's got stuff for all sorts of little. It's like a little packet of extras. So if you can give it to somebody. You can go into it and give it to somebody, and just replenish it when you need to. You need components. You can replenish individual components. And as far as this pack is concerned, I think I paid about $10 for it on Amazon. I ordered it. Now, I haven't even opened it and used anything out of it. I mean, I've opened it to look what's in it, and it's got like 5 or 6 different little medications in it. And this is good to add to a little pack, and that way, in case you have any trouble if you're traveling, you got something to deal with it. It's also got antacid in it, in case you get indigestion. This is something that's optional, but I put a little micro shield in case I ever have to do CPR again. I've had to do CPR a couple of times. I put a micro shield in, which basically you can pull out and put over somebody's mouth in case you have to breathe for them, and that way you're not actually making physical contact with their lips. These are just a couple of bucks, and I added this to the kit. Okay, so the actual first aid kit comes in sections. It's all packaged up. It's got one for small cuts and burns, and basically you can see in there, it's got all your different little band-aids and bandages and various things, and things how to treat a minor cut or a burn. It's got another section that's called for medium cuts and scratches. It's got the ointments in it. It's also got some tape that you can tape your gauze and everything up in case you need to. A lot of times you have to basically put pressure on something to stop bleeding. It's also got a section for what's called severe bleeding and burns, and basically, with something like that, you basically stuff gauze in it and you wrap it and tape it to try to, keep a person from bleeding too heavily. This is not what I'd call, heavy duty for something like somebody gets shot or somebody gets stabbed, but this is for minor accidents and such, like you cut yourself with a knife, or, you poke yourself, when you're out in the woods or something other, and you poke yourself on the end of a sharp, limb, and you start bleeding. That's to deal with this kind of stuff. And it's got a section for CPR, and in this section for CPR, it's got a little inexpensive little breathing barrier. Basically what you do is you put it over a person's mouth so your lips are not actually touching theirs, and you're not actually, like, you're getting their spittle and everything, so if they've got something, you theoretically could contract it. And then it's got a section for protection, and basically it comes with some gloves, and it comes with some stuff that you do to basically try to keep yourself from getting contaminated. They talk about not, getting body fluids on you. That's how you catch something. And then the last section is basically instruments. It comes with a little pair of scissors, it comes with a pair of tweezers, it comes with a little wooden, what the doctors used to use when they say open your mouth and say ah. It's got some emergency instructions. It's got a couple of little clips in it, a little pin in it, so you can pin something, if you need to wrap something, then pin it. You can do that. And you can basically customize and put what you want to in your kit. Alright, so that's a basic little brief review of of a first aid kit. Like I said, I paid about $12 for my kit, and then I added several little things that were like $1 a piece, and then I went ahead and I ordered a selection of, comes in a little pack of these little packs of various little, Imodiums and aspirins and, Benadryl and little things that you might need for minor situations when you're out traveling. I keep that in my carry bag that I basically carry with me. I'd carry it to the office and back and forth, and keep it with me when I'm out in my vehicles. It's got other stuff in it, but I mean, for you use it for an emergency. Also, if you take medication and you take medication regularly and you keep that on you, you might want to keep your medication in it. So this is your prepper principle. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. I will respond. My email address is in my description. And before I go, I'd like to give a shout out to the 3% Report T-Rod. He is doing a channel similar to Mary Greeley. If you follow Mary Greeley News, and probably about 100,000 people do so, T-Rod doesn't have quite as many viewers, but he really puts out content just like her. In my opinion, some of it's better than hers from the standpoint of the stories he covers. He covers major events that are happening in politics and the weather, various things that happen around the world that you'd want to know about, and he keeps it fairly short, and he basically gives you the actual news. He doesn't give you the BS. So shout out to T-Rod with 3% Report, and this is your prepper principle. David Lynn, I'm out.